Hey guys, Steve here. I'm going to teach you all about the PSA Vault today, what it's like to get a package back, my overall thoughts on the service, and just how to use it. So to start off, you need to have a PSA account. You can go to psacard.com, make your account, and then you got to click this Vault button. First time I clicked the Vault button, I had to make a collectors.com account. I'm not sure if it's the same thing now, but once you're in, you create the PSA Vault account and you open the page. This is what it looks like when you have cards in the vault, but yours will likely be empty with nothing in. If you want to send some cards to the vault and not send them from your PSA submissions, all you got to click is Vault Items, get started, send in bulk, and then you just do this. Put this address on the package, print the packing slip, put that inside the package, and it's easy done. If you want to ship your PSA submissions to the vault, all you have to do is when you're doing the submission in the shipping, you just click ship free to the official vault of PSA. That's it. It'll go directly to the vault and it'll come up here when the cards are all finished. I'll have all the scans. You'll see everything. It'll all be there for you. The cards here are not actually in my vault anymore. They were in my vault. I sent them from PSA submissions to the vault and now they say unvaulted. So now they're technically a part of my collection. So you can still upload cards to the collection, but not have them in the vault. If you do have cards in the vault, it's pretty easy to get them out. You just click these three buttons, there's little three dots, and there'll be a button here saying return to me or ship back to me, whatever they had. You click that, you follow it through. The worst thing about the service is you can only do one card shipped back to you at a time. So I had around 200, 300 cards that I shipped to the vault from submissions. And then I had to pay $1 200, 300 times, and it really messed up all my bank accounts, and they blocked my cards and everything. So I don't know how good it is for huge volume, but if you're doing like 5 cards, you can just easily just easily get them shipped back to yourself. It's pretty simple, just you just do 5 transactions. But yeah, when you have really big PSA submissions, hopefully in the future they'll put a bulk thing in that you can bulk send some cards back to yourself, but unfortunately, at the moment, they didn't really have that. There's a few other cool things you can do. If the item is in the vault, there's a few other buttons that said like send to Golden. You can send them to auction, and then it'll just send to Golden's weekly trading card auction. I think they have that now. So that's another thing you can do. I probably wouldn't recommend doing that on cheaper stuff, but overall, the online collection platform's not too bad, and the ability to sell it's pretty cool.
Now here's what it looks like to get cards shipped back. This was around 40 or 50 cards I shipped. I personally don't think this is a very good method. I think putting each card in its own individual little envelope is a little bit of a waste. It's a waste of shipping supplies, it's a waste of everything, but they don't have a way to ship it back to you regardless. Now this was 50 cards sent back to me from America to Australia, sent by FedEx. It got here in about 3 days. From what it seems and the people I've talked to, they are just marked as return goods. This, it sounds bad, but this might be a way to get out around import charges. I talked to someone from Belgium and another person in Canada. They did not get any import charges. So I don't really know if that is the idea, but because technically like they're your items in the vault and you're not paying for the PSA service when they're shipped back to you, all they're doing is just they're just returning your items back to you and they're not charging you anything really. And overall, like the shipping price, this was like $50 for 50 cards shipping. That's very cheap for FedEx 3 day. So it's another way to get it. It's cheaper than the actual PSA return from the PSA like submission if you get a like one back to yourself internationally. So I don't know if this is another little loophole to save a little bit of money, but it does delay the submission. You have to do a whole bunch one by one. It's kind of sad, but that's just a thought there. So yeah, overall, I recommend the service if you don't want to touch your cards and you just want to get them stored somewhere safe. But it is a little bit hard just to like deal with and all these little extra steps you have to do. So I would rate the service like a 7 out of 10. I would still say use PWCC if you want to use a vault service. It's a little bit more user friendly, but for just if you're submitting cards to grade and you're in between houses or you're moving around, it's a perfect service just to get stuff graded and you know it's safe. They'll just store it for you for a long time. I'm not sure how much they charge. They didn't charge me anything. I took them out of the vault almost instantly and they just didn't charge me anything. I don't really know how it works. But I don't make the rules. I just play by them. So thanks for watching. Hope this helps someone.